A pretext stop is when an officer uses a minor violation, usually a traffic infraction, as a reason to pull you over, as a foot in the door to look for something else. The traffic offense is the hook, and then the fishing expedition ensues. In this video, I'm going to explain how it works and some of the risks that pretext stop pose to members of our community. First, are they legal? Well, they are, but the question is, should they be? They're legal because 20 years ago now, 1996, the Supreme Court decided a case called Wren versus the United States. That case held that an officer that has probable cause that a traffic violation occurred is able to pull over a motorist even if their motives are something different. The officer's subjective motives are irrelevant if there is an objectively valid reason to make the stop. So, for decades now, with the blessing of the Supreme Court, these stops have been widely used as a tool to stop people for one thing and then try to parlay the traffic offense into a consent search or something else designed to look for drugs or evidence of a crime or whatever it might be. So, what's wrong with that? People might ask. Isn't this just a tool to help enforce the law? Well, there's a couple things wrong with it. First, for one thing, these stops are used far more frequently against some people than others. According to a study published by the San Diego Commission on Police Practices, Black people were stopped 3 times more often than their share of the population would predict. And it's not just being stopped. Compared to white drivers, Black drivers were frisked over 4 times as often, had force used against them 3 times as often, and were handcuffed again 3 times as often. So this tool is being used disproportionately against some members of the community vis-a-vis others. Now that kind of unequal treatment starts to erode faith in the police, and it feels unfair because, well, it is. It leads to the phenomenon that people describe of quote unquote driving while Black.